frames per week. A frame's job is to carry and later protect the drivetrain. At the first body assembly station, two mechanics fit several aluminum components onto a steel frame. These body components fit into pre-milled notches on the assembly carriage, like a jigsaw puzzle. Once the employees have installed all the components onto the carriage, it is transported to an inspection station. A computer then compares the position of the components with an image data bank. If all the necessary components are present and at the correct position, one of the factory's few robots gets to work. To connect the components, it applies a special adhesive, which was originally developed for spaceflight. In England, body parts are glued together instead of welded together, like in aircraft construction, which makes them especially light. The body-in-white assembly line is U-shaped in order to keep the distance between the different work steps as short as possible. The Vantage's body is assembled in two parallel processes. Beside the main assembly line, the glued components are assembled into bigger elements. The adhesive is still wet, which is why this employee additionally secures the elements with rivets. The pre-assembled elements are then transported to the main assembly line by a sealing crane. The body constructor two side elements into a press. It presses all the elements together in such a way that the connections fit perfectly. The workers fixate the construction with an additional 250 rivets. Lightweight construction is the Brits' prime directive. All the parts are made of 1.5 millimeter sheets of aluminum. Aluminum is a light metal. This will later help the powerhouse to max out its performance on the asphalt. But before that, a long journey awaits the Vantage. It all started out on a blank sheet of paper in the in-house design center. For 18 months, 25 employees kept working on the design. Every Aston Martin has its own underlying DNA. Since the Vantage was designed for sportiness, the designer's main motto was, "Less is more."
If you look in the side view of Vantage, you see this very simple single line. It's a very simple window graphic to the car, a very pure front end. It doesn't have a traditional Aston Martin grille. It doesn't even carry a side strake, which is really the antithesis of what we would always do in our cars, because as an athlete, you remove things, you don't add things. It has aero embodied in the bodywork of the car. There isn't an additional aero pack, there isn't an additional wing. It's all within the body because it's pure and simple.
The aerodynamics kit of the Vantage has been completely integrated into the car's exterior. The airflow goes over the top of the car